Hi, welcome back. My name is Michelle and you're watching Michelle's Life. I have a really bad problem with buying books, and it seems like the more that I say that I'm not going to buy any more books, I continue to buy more books. So many of you may have heard in previous videos that my husband was away for almost a whole month last month, so I bought books, and some of those books didn't come until this month. And I also went to a library sale and they just added up after a while. So today's video is a book haul. First, I'll start off with some graphic novels that I bought off of Amazon. I watched a video from Sylvia over at Wish Fulfillment, one of her mini review series. I absolutely love her reviews. And she reviewed the comic series Giant Days by Allison and Trebin and Cougar. And she said that there was an LGBTQI character in this, and there is. This comic series focuses around 3 college dorm mates over in England, I think. They are very unlikely friends, but their quirky humor, the way that they complement each other is just perfect. I love that there are feminist conversations that happen in here, as well as just there's a lot of great topics that are addressed in this comic, but in a lighthearted, funny manner. And I love the idea that one character, though so far she comes off as straight, she's not very girly in the gender sense of girly, and I think she's phenomenal. And then we have another character that's super girly and full of drama, and she's a lot of fun. The third female in this series comes out as a lesbian later on in the issues, and it was just really beautiful to see their friendship and see their relationships and how important friendship was over relationships, and it's just a really great series. So I bought volume 1 and of course volume 2. Volume 3 is not yet bound. There are single issues, but I think I'm gonna hold off until the 3rd volume comes out. But it's not supposed to come out until November, so we'll see if I can wait that long. And then the last thing that I purchased from Amazon was Saga Volume 6 because it was released this month. I think it was on the 5th. I forgot to tell you the stars. I gave Volume 1 5 stars, Volume 2 4 stars, and I gave Saga Volume 6 5 stars. This was such a great addition to the series. The artwork, again, is always on point. It's so beautiful. I'm a little afraid to skip to like random scenes, but this page seems okay. It's just a really great series, and I love that it's going to keep continuing. I just love the discussion on diversity. It's a really great series. Definitely pick it up if you haven't. The next 2 I want to talk about, I ordered from Book Outlet. I had a $5 off coupon if you spent $10. So I got 2 books and a little tiny 99-cent board book for my daughter, which I'm not going to show you. But the first one that I bought is Firewalker. This is book 2 of the Trial by Fire trilogy by Josephine Angelini. I don't know if that's really the name of it. I have already read this, and I also already have a review of the first 2 books that I'll link down below. And so I couldn't find this book cheap anywhere, and Book Outlet finally had it, so I had to buy it right away. And so in order to buy that book, I also added Truth Witch. I haven't read this book yet. I missed the bandwagon when the hype was going for this one, but I was tagged to do the Truth Witch tag by my friend Karen, so I obviously need to read the book so I can do the tag. And my friend Jody really liked it, and I really like Sarah J. Maas, and it's blurbed by her, so I'm sure it's gonna be good. And the female friendship in this definitely catches my attention. I really want to read about more female friendships and less romances, so I'm really excited to get to this one. This next set of books I bought from a library sale, and this was the first time I ever went to a library sale, but I only spent $3.50 for 5 books. $3.50. The first book that I got, I actually do not know much about, other than I think it takes place in France, but I've seen it going around booktube for a while, and that is The Light Between Oceans. This is an adult literature, right? I think it's an adult literature book, and I think it focuses on sisters. I am not sure, but I think I saw this book over on Peruse Project's channel, so, and I've heard just wonderful things about it, but right now I'm spacing on what it's about. But 50 cents for a book, you can't go wrong. The next book I picked up because my friend Jody recommended it to her husband, who's not really a reader, and he really loved this series. He's like burning through them. So I figured I would pick it up. Also, Rebecca over at White Mermaids has recommended this book since the beginning of me watching her channel. So that book is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. A lot of people love this series. I think Karen also really loves it. So I value their opinions, and I look forward to getting to this one sometime soon. The next one I recently heard about over on my friend Michelle over at Mishmash's channel. That one's hard. And she recently read Meg Wolitzer's The Interestings, and she basically said that this is kind of like an analysis on people and people interactions, and I told her that based on her liking this, that I think that she would like Bill Clegg's Did You Ever Have a Family? And she looked it up and she said that definitely, it sounds very interesting. I also recently heard about this author over on Caitlin over at Zombie Eats Books channel. She read The Uncoupling, and that book sounded really interesting, but I don't think I can read it. But she made it sound like the writing was really good in it, and that it was definitely an author that she would pick up again in the future. So I couldn't pass it up for 50 cents. Again, I don't really know much about it other than that it is an adult literary piece. The next two books I picked up as Orcs. I know you're not supposed to sell Orcs, so I thought it was kind of funny that the library was, but I guess because they're older Orcs and they're only 50 cents, I don't know. But last year, one of my favorite books was Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, and I found this as an ARC at the library sale, so I guess now I own 2 copies of it. And the last book that which was actually the first book I found at the sale, but whatever, I've wanted to read this book since Lindsay Ray was making videos over on her channel, Lindsay Ray, and she talked so highly about this book. I recently read None of the Above by I.W. Gregorio, and I wanted to read another book about an intersex character. I wasn't completely satisfied with that story, and I've wanted to get my hands on this for so long, and it's an ARC, so that's pretty cool. And it's Golden Boy by Abigail Tartolin? Yes. All I know is that this book has great ratings over on Goodreads. I've heard a lot of really good reviews on BookTube, and it's about an intersex character. So that's it for my July book haul. I do have one more book coming in, but it's from a subscription box, so I'll have a separate video for that. So I'm not going to include that in my July book haul, but I will have an unboxing video, if I can control myself, up later on this month when that comes in. So hopefully I won't be buying any more books this month. We'll see. That's all for this video. Let me know down below if you've read any of these, or if you picked up a really exciting book this month as well. And that's it. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!